where the Ukrainians decide they want to fight, then to push, stop, dig in, and then initiate the meat grinder operation. Bring in the fab bombs, the guided bombs with the wings that fly in and hit targets. The aircraft never have to reach the forward edge of the battlefield. Artillery supremacy, missile supremacy, drone supremacy, and basically grind the Ukrainians down so that you've now created what we've seen in the past, the Bakhmut effect, where the Ukrainians commit to a battle, and then in order to prevail in the battle, just keep pouring resources in until 90,000 troops later, they're out of resources. Or we can talk about the Avdiivka effect, another battle where the Ukrainians just kept pouring in resources until they ran out of resources. In both battles, Bakhmut and Avdiivka, once the Ukrainians ran out of resources, they had to retreat, and Russia advanced and took that territory and then continues to advance slowly. What's happening in Kharkov? Russia opened up a northern front. The purpose of this front ostensibly is to create a buffer zone. But the Russians advanced as far as they could without over committing the offensive and losing people. They advanced as far as they could, and now the Ukrainians have rushed reinforcements in, and they've frozen the lines. But that's to Russia's advantage, because now Russia is involved in meat grinder operations. And now we have a meat grinder taking place there. We have another meat grinder taking place in Donetsk. We have another meat grinder taking place in Zaporizhia. And as these weapons come flowing in with whatever limited manpower Ukraine is able to mobilize, the meat grinder is consuming them based upon Russia's initiative, not Ukraine's. And guess what? And now the Russians have opened up another front near Sumy. Now another meat grinder. There's talk about Russia opening up, a front in Kherson. You have the Ukrainians actually evacuating Kherson now because they can't defend it. They don't have troops. And so, Russia could be going back there. The bottom line is Russia's going to build meat grinder operations all along the front. So Ukraine throws in its resources, grinds them up, and then when they're out of resources, Russia does what it does. It keeps advancing. This is inexorable. It can't be stopped. It's proof positive that Russia is winning. And even with all this new NATO equipment and stuff, it's not enough. Basic military math shows that Russia is accumulating military power every day that this war goes on. They're gaining more strength than is being lost on the battlefield by a significant number. The Ukrainians, on the other hand, are losing more strength on the battlefield than is being replenished, even with this NATO assistance. So no matter what, the disparity between the two forces is the gap is just growing even larger in favor of Russia. So that's what's going on. I'll leave you with this thing.